Hello everybody, this is Spider-Man 117 here, back with another review for Live Free or Die Hard, starring Bruce Willis, Justin Long, Timothy Olyphant. And the whole basic premise of the movie is that there's a global infrastructure on the economy system known as a fire sale, and basically it takes everything down. So that really sucks, but John McClane is sent to go pick up a computer hacker, played by Justin Long, and he arrives, and there's people there to kill him because he hasn't died like everybody else that was a hacker that was blown up by C4. And anyways, they're sent there to kill him, and Bruce Willis is there, and they were expecting just Justin Long to be there, and he kills a few people, and then the C4 goes off and kills the bad guy, and they jump in the car, and like there are a couple more bad guys that are left, and they're going to get him, and then they bust in the window, and John McClane can't grab a gun, so he puts it in drive and hits the gas and like hits this guy against the trash can, and then goes through a fence, and then they have to go into town to go to the police station and then find the people that are in charge of the infrastructure, and they go into town, and then they got to go somewhere else, to a place called Woodlawn, where all the stuff is stored, all the memory is, and they go there, and then Thomas Gabriel, played by Timothy Olyphant, which is the main bad guy, he reroutes all the gas to go there, and it fucking blows the whole place up, and they barely make it out of there alive. And it's also pretty exciting when John McClane takes a car and just drives it up a ramp and through a booth and takes out a fucking helicopter. That was pretty interesting. And basically then John McClane's daughter gets kidnapped in the movie, and eventually they find Justin Long, and they take him hostage too, and because he put a decryption code and nobody else knows it but him, so he has to undo it. And another funny part too is when he's battling this Asian woman, Bruce Willis is, or John McClane is, and he's beating the shit out of her, and he gets his ass kicked through out a window and falls down and takes an SUV and rams her right up this girl's ass and rams her right down an elevator shaft, and then he hangs onto a cable, and the SUV falls all the way down to the elevator and blows up, and she died. So it's one less bad guy to take care of. And then there's this truck that they can do all the hacking in remotely, so it's always on the move. And basically John McClane gets a truck, and they can hack, and then they hack into a Harrier airplane, and it starts attacking the good guy John McClane while he's after Thomas Gabriel. And then they go to a warehouse, and he has a shootout, and then he says, always at the wrong place at the wrong time. And then Bruce Willis is kind of just barely hanging on, and he takes the gun right there into the side of his arm, and he's like, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!" And he kills Timothy Olyphant, and Justin Long kills another bad guy that has John McClane's daughter, and they show up, and they're all dead, but John McClane and Justin Long's character and John McClane's daughter's alive. And so that happens, and then they solve the problem and stop the hacking from continuing. And anyways, I'd give this movie a 7 out of 10. It's still a solid enjoyment factor about the movie. I mean, I've watched it several times and enjoy it, and enjoy that they put CCR at the end of it. But yeah, have a good night.